Okay, today we're going to talk about something called long division. Okay, this should be a review for you. You should have already learned this, so it should be kind of easy, but we'll see. All right, we're going to do these two examples together. We'll start with this one, number 1. 644 divided by 2. Okay, your smaller number is going to go on the outside, and your bigger number is going to go underneath your house. Okay, so our first step is to look at this first number under our house. Okay, if it's bigger than 2, then I'm going to circle it. Okay, now we're going to look at our 2. 2 times what is going to get me close to 6 without going over? What do you think? 2 times what is going to get me close to 6 without going over? Yeah, you're right, 3. 2 times 3 is going to get me 6. So I'm going to put my 3 on top of my 6 and multiply these two together. 2 times 3 is 6. So we're going to put a 6 below. Okay, now these 4's we haven't touched yet, so we're just going to bring them down. And when we divide, we're trying to get to 0. So we're going to subtract these 4's I haven't touched. I'm just going to bring them down. 6 minus 6 is 0. Okay. Now we're going to look at these numbers. I'll use orange now. 2 times what is going to get me 4? 2 times what is going to get me 4? You are correct. 2 times 2. Okay? 2 times 2 is 4. This 4 we haven't touched yet, so I'm going to keep bringing that one down. And we're going to subtract. I'm going to bring this 4 down because we haven't touched it yet. Now 4 minus 4 is 0. You can write 0 there if you want, but I'm not going to. Alright, now our last number is 4. 2 times what is going to get me 4? 2 times what is going to get me 4? Right, 2. 2 times 2. Okay, what is 2 times 2? That is 4, and we're going to subtract because we're trying to get to 0. And we got to 0. So our answer, 644 divided by 2 is 322. Okay, now a good thing to do is to check your answer to see if you're right. So I'm going to come right here to the side and do 322 times 2 and see if I got the correct answer. This answer should be the same as what's under my house. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. Did we get the right answer? We did. Great job. Alright, so our answer is 322. Whatever's on top of our house is our answer. Okay, now let's do another one. Alright, this one I'm going to draw my multiplication sign at the top again because it just helps me remember my steps, remember what I have to do. I'm going to look at this first number and it's bigger than 5, so I'm going to circle it. 5 times what is going to get me close to 6 without going over. We can't go bigger than 6. Yes, 5 times 1. 5 times 1 is going to get me close to 6 without going over. What is 5 times 1? 5. You're right. The 7 and 9 we haven't touched yet, so I'm just going to bring it down. And if we're trying to get to 0, are we going to add or subtract? Yes, we're going to subtract. Great job. Now we're going to bring our 7 and our 9 down. Okay, 6 minus 5 is what? 1. Great. Now this one is not bigger than our 5 right here, so we're going to have to actually circle the first two numbers because 17 is bigger than 5. Okay, alright, 5 times what? It's going to get me close to 17 without going over. 5 times what? It's going to get me close to 17 without going over. Yeah, 5 times 3. 5 times 3 is 15. We're going to bring our 9 down because we didn't circle it. I'm going to go ahead and write it right there so don't forget about it. Now let's subtract. 7 minus 5 is what? 2. Great. And 1 minus 1 is 0. All right. One more time, maybe. All right. 5 times what is going to get me close to 2? Nothing. It's not bigger than 5, so we need to circle our first two numbers. Okay. We just keep going with this process until we get down to 0 or lower than 5. Okay. 5 times what? It's going to give me close to 29. 5 times what? It's going to give me close to 29 without going over. 5. Yeah, 5 times 5. What is 5 times 5? 25. Great job. And we're going to subtract. 9 minus 5 is 4, and 2 minus 2 is 0. Now 4 is smaller than 5. It's not 0, but it's smaller than 5. So we're going to have, our answer is going to be 135 with a remainder of 4. Okay? Because we can't go any further because 5 times something's not going to get me 4 without going over. Okay? So our answer for this one is 135 with a remainder of 4. Okay? All right, if you have any questions, let me know. Good luck.